Join me as I dive into the world of so-called bad habits and see if I can prove they might actually be good for you. We've all been there, beating ourselves up over our so-called bad habits, thinking we're flawed, weak, or just plain lazy. But what if I told you that some of those habits might not be as detrimental as we think? We're constantly bombarded with messages telling us what we're doing wrong, how we're failing, and what we need to improve. And often these messages are rooted in societal norms and expectations. Think about it. When was the last time you actually questioned why we label certain habits as bad in the first place? Is it because they're truly harmful, or is it because they don't conform to our traditional standards of productivity and morality? The more I think about it, the more I realize how narrow-minded we can be when it comes to our habits. We need to challenge our assumptions and consider the possibility that some of these bad habits might be more complex, more nuanced, and even more beneficial than we think. But perhaps the most surprising thing I discovered is that our brains are actually wired to crave these bad habits. In other words, our brains are designed to seek out pleasure and comfort, even if that means engaging in activities that might not be considered productive or healthy. In reality, our habits are complex, multifaceted, and influenced by a multitude of factors. And by recognizing this complexity, we can start to challenge the simplistic narrative that certain habits are inherently good or bad. So what does this mean for you? It means that you don't have to beat yourself up over those bad habits. Instead, try to understand why you're engaging in them and see if you can find the potential benefits hidden beneath the surface. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear about your own experiences with bad habits in the comments below. If you want to learn more about the psychology of habits and behavior, check out my video on the power of habit loops.